We're going to jump straight into the Mulligan guide. With this deck, you're really just looking to curve out 1, 2, 3 drop. So in your opening hand, you're going to want 1 drops like Freshman, Homunculus, Tour Guide, Void Touched Attendant. Assuming that you hit a 1 drop, at that point you could look to keep like a Coltiran Chaplain to give some extra health to your 1 drop. Wriggling Horror is also going to be good. Potentially Twilight Deceptor to help you draw cards, assuming that your 1 drop is able to hit your opponent in the face. So the main thing is just curve out 1, 2, 3. This is kind of like a board-based aggro deck. And the win condition of the deck is pretty much just the Void Touched Attendant. So we really just want to use the text on this Void Touched Attendant as much as possible. Heroes take 1 extra damage from all sources. It's just extra damage from every minion that's able to hit face, and any spell that you may have that can go face, which we do have 1 of, the Void Shard, also the Death Rattle effect from the Shadowed Spirit. So this extra damage can really, really add up. And that's what we want to try to do with this deck, is to be able to get that extra damage. As a side note here, these do stack, so if you have 2 Void Touched Attendants on board, then it's 2 extra damage from all sources. So if you can imagine having 2 of these on the board, then you're really just like hammering the other guy really, really hard. This is a solid aggro deck. The meta right now is really, really begging for aggro decks to come along and punish some of the common decks that we're seeing right now. This aggro priest / shadow priest is, I think, really well positioned to be able to get some work done on the ladder. Pretty much that's all there is to it. Just look to curve out. Raise Dead, if you have 1 of these in your hand, ideally you probably would want to try to get back a Void Touched Attendant, but if you have it in hand, just keep in mind which minions have died so that you can kind of run the stats on what you're most likely to be able to get back or what you could get back. So keep that in mind. Curve out 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to go face. This is an aggro deck. Go face, go face, go face. Good luck on the ladder.